Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Ape Escape Part 21. So now there's only 2 levels left in the game we need to go back to and capture the remaining monkeys. There's very little monkeys left in the game, but every monkey has the potential to become the next Specter and ruling the world and dominating the entire world, so we have to capture every single remaining monkey to prevent any of that from happening. There are 5 monkeys left in this level, so we'll begin by capturing a monkey that close to beginning of the level, but we couldn't capture him for obvious reasons, so we didn't have the magic punch the first time around. But now this time around, we do have the magic punch. We just break that thing open. That weird container thing has a screen on it for picture of monkey's face. I have no idea what that thing is, or what it was supposed to do, or if that serves any kind of purpose. I don't even think that monkey could have done anything in there, or maybe he was doing something in there. Maybe he was controlling something, I don't know. It's likely he was. He's probably controlling some sort of doomsday device or something like that that could very well be used to have Specter, rule the world, like the doomsday machine or something like that. So they could pretty much cause doomsday to everyone in the world or something like that. Ooh, that would be pretty scary, actually. Specter is a lot more elaborate than we thought. But again, we always knew Specter was really elaborate. He's one of the greatest. He probably is like one of the most. He probably is the smartest villain in all the PlayStation games I've played. He's even smarter than all the Spyro villains. And Spyro has a different villain in every game. It's kind of like the opposite of Spyro series is kind of the opposite of the Ape Escape series. Spyro has a different villain in every Spyro game, and in this game, it's the same villain every time, but it's a different main character. So last time around, we had to go drive the tank and destroy those things that look like they came right out of a Mario game, but we don't need to do that this time around because we have the magic punch, and the magic punch is, why use a tank when you have a magic punch? It's better than a tank. When they send soldiers off to war, they should just send them with magic punches. We would have won the war in Iraq a lot earlier if we had magic punches, if we armed our soldiers with magic punches rather than tanks. Heck, no, wars would always be won by whoever has the magic punches. They should send magic punches to places like, I don't know, maybe even Ukraine, maybe. They'd probably win a war if they had magic punches. So we could really destroy all these walls, destroy it, and there was a monkey there the first time around, but we captured it. So we're going into the control room. This is what they control, like what do you call it? It's like the main ventilation area, the main coolant area, or whatever you call it. Where they have the fans blowing around. This is right where the building regulates its air supply, and the building's air supply and the building's, like I said, the cooling system of the building, for instance, where it's all regulated in this one area, this one particular area. It's actually not that large for a pretty large building. Imagine this building, it's a TV tower, so imagine it's similar to the Clamp Cable Network building from Gremlins 2. Where they probably film TV shows, and it's almost like a lost opportunity for this game. They could have used this to film TV shows and stuff like that. But I think they were saving that for the third game. So that's the premise of the third game. Spoiler! I don't really think it's a spoiler. The third game is all TV based and TV oriented and stuff like that. So see, the monkeys are going to be freaking out, as you can see here, because we get close to them, they always freak out. They go, yeah, and then they freak out. Those lights on their helmet turn red. So there's one right there we could capture. We just have to hold our net out to it like this, and then there, we got it. We captured a monkey. So there's supposed to be 5 remaining, and we captured 2 of the 5. We're just staying aside here so we don't get blown away by the wind. Look, the wind's already blowing this way. Those fans are actually quite powerful. They could literally blow you away really far, actually. We're supposed to hit something, I think, somewhere or something. I think it's supposed to capture a certain amount of monkeys and they can activate something. I'm trying to remember now what this was. Heck, I've played this game countless hundreds of thousands of times, and yet there's a lot of things in this game that I still don't remember. There's a lot of things I still, don't really, remember about this game. It's funny how you can play something so many times and yet not even know what something is called or something. It's like I walk down my same streets all the time, and I don't even know what a lot of my streets are called. That's what this game is like. I've played this game so many times, yet I don't even remember how to do a lot of stuff in this game. It's actually good. But then again, that might actually say a lot about this game. That'll be like a testament to saying that, oh look, it's Ape Escape. It's, it's that one game that can still trick you. That can still, make you think it's so you do something else when really it's something completely different. So that might actually be like that. It's a game that still likes to trick you kind of thing. I wonder if the game uses randomness. I doubt it does. I doubt this game uses. Most 3D platformers, at least good 3D platformers, don't really use principles of randomness or things like that. It's usually like a hard-coded method or something like that. I actually played this game. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to capture all the monkeys and free the thing. That's what I thought. So we have to, I think we're supposed to use the slingback shooter. I think we're supposed to break this here, bullseye target. There, we can break it. We can jump in here and capture the monkey and break his equipment, and then capture one remaining little monkey. So here's a magic puncher. We could break that thing down and break all that other stuff. Hit that button, and then it will send us up back to where we started. Because, it's a lot. This game does that a lot, where you hit a button switch and it takes you back to, or opens up a door, allows you to go back to where you were earlier. Consider those things that gave us a lot of trouble the first time around, but they don't give us any trouble much anymore because we don't have because why use Stun Club when you have the Magic Punch? We can break it down as even Magic Punch. Magic Punch almost sounds like something that Billy Mays would advertise. Hi, Billy Mays here with Magic Punch. You could break out a lot of stuff with this thing. And it does sound like something you'd see. Or even like those as seen on TV stores. You know, those stores you see in malls. I'm not sure they're still around. I don't really go to malls much anymore. Heck, a lot of people don't really go to malls much anymore. Malls are kind of like a dying business or a dying industry kind of thing. I mean, teenagers are staying out of malls all the time, but now, not so much now because, I don't know, because of a lot of reasons. But yeah, I remember used to seeing a store called As Seen on TV there. They'd sell products you could see on TV, and they would sell them at this place. They say they don't sell them in stores, but that's a complete total lie, because we know they sell them in stores, right? So, here we are. So yes, we got through the TV station, the TV tower now, so we captured all the monkeys there. Now I have to go back to Specter Land and capture the remaining monkeys in Specter Land. Yeah, I just realized that malls aren't really much of a thing anymore. I always remember the malls like the coolest thing there was, but nowadays malls seem kind of low tech and kind of dated and other kinds of things because kids used to need to use things, need to find some sort of way to hang out or find some sort of way to hang out with their friends. And now thanks to the internet, we used to go to the mall and just hang out with your friends online. That's what stuff like Discord is for, Discord and things like that. That's exactly what it was invented for. So people could, hang out on Discord. I do that all the time. I spent the better of my days in the last 2 years hanging out on Discord. We captured the vast majority of monkeys in this level already. So we just need to go and, capture the last two. Please, only 2 more monkeys left. We have 32 lives. That should be way more than enough lives needed to capture the remaining monkeys and not get killed. Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem. Running out of lives is never a problem in this game, so we get way too many. So I've said way too many times myself. So we're going to Specter's castle, the biggest castle ever constructed ever. Apparently it was not destroyed, at least it doesn't seem to be destroyed, so we'll have to go back up into it. There never seemed to be any proof anyone ever got destroyed. So in theory, it should still be orbiting the Earth. I'm not sure if it will eventually crash down like Skylab or something like that, but if it's still there, I wonder if they could have used that in maybe some of the sequels. I'm thinking kind of for ideas where they could use in the Ape Escape sequels. I doubt they'll ever do any of that because, Ape Escape is pretty much a defunct franchise now. There haven't been any Ape Escape games in years, or at least not any games in the main core franchise. There's a lot of spin-offs I keep saying before, but I'm actually interested in playing some of the spin-off games. We'll see if I get a hold of any of the Ape Escape spin-off games, and maybe I might do LPs of those eventually too, in addition to the main Ape Escape trilogy, because I do have a long, very long list of games I plan on LPing in the next foreseeable future. It's probably going to take the rest of this lifetime and the next few lifetimes to get through all the games I plan on getting through, but eventually I probably will. I think you see there's another one of those weird container things that has a screen with a monkey's face on it, and you break it, you can only be broken the Magic Punch, and there's a monkey hiding in there. Those are the only 2 that I know that exist in this entire game. I wonder if it was maybe it was something they originally intended for you to do, but somehow it never maybe never took off. Pretty much every game ever made does that. They always plan more than what actually gets done, and they probably planned for this game to have a lot more stuff, but due to time constraints and time limits, it probably just didn't make it into the final product. But yet, there's still remnants. Sometimes remnants of it can still be found. Maybe that's what that is. Maybe some sort of remnant to something that was supposed to have been in the game but got left out. I've seen games do something like that. For Spyro 3 and something like that. There's a secret area in a level in Spyro 3 where if you go to this, where you could accidentally go to it for or not really accidentally, but you have to trigger something to actually go for it. It's considered a glitch in the game. It actually takes you a somewhat large area that's absolutely nothing. It's likely to have been maybe something the game makers intended to be in the game originally, or maybe even been a mini boss battle or something like that, but it got left out of the final game. I've seen that, like I said, I've seen a lot of games do stuff like that before. It's actually quite a common thing, actually, at least in older games. I don't know so much about modern games. Modern games don't have that as much, because modern games, are really powerful, and they could, do pretty much anything you could imagine, so there aren't really much limits. You can buy a game nowadays and it keeps you busy for years to come. Several years to come, that is. Old games do silly that too, but older games tend to go by fast. And I actually kind of prefer games that are really good, but kind of short. Kind of like this game. It's not an overly long game. It's actually, but it's still really good. I actually kind of prefer games that are short and really good. But then again, I kind of like old games more in general too. And so now we've captured every single monkey in the game. So next time we're going to go after Specter. A message from the professor.
We found Specter. We've programmed the location so you'll be able to select it from the time station. Time's running out. Please hurry. You'll need to leave right away.
And so So that's what I'll be doing in the next part, finally finishing this game. This is Ray Phoenix signing out.